Hey folks, so today I'm making a guide on how to enhance for profit as a beginner, like how to get into enhancing for profit. This does not include any fail stacking. If you want to get into fail stacking, it is in this spreadsheet that I'm showing right now, which will be linked in the description. But for now, all you're going to be doing is pry, and it's going to be pretty simple. So first things first is you basically make a file, make a copy from the link in the description. This is a spreadsheet made by myself. It's pretty useful. What I've done is I've made it a different variant to my normal variant, and basically I've just set it up ready for a newbie. So all you have to do is copy, and these are the things that you'll be looking into. Now, what we're looking at is the pry profit, because this is all we're going to be bothering with. I've already set the chance to 0.71 for what we're going to be doing, and then I've changed this to a 20 stack because we're going to be using a 20 stack. So you don't need to do that. It's all set up for you. I've put your family fame bonus down to 0. So if it's higher, by all means, increase it. If you don't have a value pack, by all means, turn that off. But it's going to be very difficult to enhance for profit without a value pack. You've only got a couple of options and they're not always going to be on the market. So value pack really makes this viable. So what you're going to do is you're going to come into game. And then, as you can see, at 1:35, I made a pre-order for 500 Blackstone armor. It's been 6 minutes. I've already got 500. That cost me 53 million exactly. So it's a pretty achievable goal for a newbie. It's the next part which will be a bit more difficult. So let's say, okay, the necklace was like a really high profit. Necklace of Schultz was high profit, but if we go to Necklace of Schultz, there's only 2 on the market and they're above average. You could put pre-orders in, but people have been putting pre-orders at 6.6 million, but you're still going to be making a lot of profit. So you can put pre-orders in on this if you want. What we're going to do is we're going to look at something which isn't actually a blue accessory, because it's mainly blue accessories that I recommend, but there's a few there's a few exceptions. So the first Rorano ring is what I was going to go for, but it doesn't seem to have come up. First Rorano's ring. So this one is just above average, but you can put in pre-orders. If you put in pre-orders, you're going to make more money. So currently, as you can see, the first Rorano's right here would make 6.2 million profit, which isn't too shabby. Cagtums is a good one, where you don't get as much profit, but there's a lot more usually available on the market. Sissel's necklaces are fairly cheap, 7 million each, and you make 10 million on average. Now, this is on average, so that's if you bought 20 of them and you made 7 prize. So what I'll do, though, is I'll just go to something where there should be a few of them available. So, unfortunately, there's only 5 available, and they're at max. This is the thing. You need to go through having a look, finding what you can to basically tap, because you're not always going to have a lot of availability. The best option is to do Cagtums, like pre-orders just after Garmoth or just before Garmoth, just to get ahead of everyone else putting in pre-orders. So we'll go Mark of the Shadow. That's another good one. So it's not like a lot of active stuff doing. It's very slow. Just looking around, finding what you can. Another one where you make 6.7 million is Syrups. Here we go. We've got 9 of these on here. So I wouldn't advise buying up to max, but I'm just doing it so I can show you exactly what you do. So I'll buy 4 more. It's technically I only need to buy 3. You would put a pre-order in and just wait for it to come through. That is the best way to make the profit. That's what this box is about. So if you tick, it's saying you're doing a pre-order. 5% is about what you're going to get. 7% is like the max that you can pre-order, but 5% is a safe margin. That's what usually other pre-orders are at. So once you've bought them, once you've waited for them to come through, I'll just take 8 out. So I'll have 4 attempts. Now, ideally you want to have at least 10 attempts so you can see when you are going to be basically going above and below average pretty simply. So with this, you then go into enhancement, make sure you've got your blackstones on you, and then you're just going to grab the 20 stack, and as you can see, 71% chance. You can skip or not skip, but basically you just go through them, clicking, and then always make sure to put your next 20 stack in. click, and again, just repeat. You don't need to be doing fail stacking yet. If you fail, you don't need to put in a new stack because you've still got your stack. So I got 3 out of 4 there, which is 75%. So that's above average. So then I can go to the central market, put these in, and put these to sell. They're currently 99 million there. And what did I spend? I spent 60 million or 68 million on them and 53 million on my Blackstones. And then I'm going to get, after tax, probably about 85 million, let's say. Maybe a little bit less. But if we look, we've still got most of our Blackstones left to do more taps. So we're already almost made our money back. It's that simple. So that's what I'd advise to do for enhancing for profit to start off with. Build up, and then whatever profit you make, keep track of it. Like, I don't know, put a thing down here. So you're like, okay, so I'm up by this much. And then once you want to get into actual like fail stacking and things, that's when you would look, okay, have I got enough to make this amount of Reblath or militia? I've got much more videos going into depth on all that stuff, so I won't go into that. This was just mainly how to get into enhancing for profit without having to worry about fail stacking. So if you found this helpful, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.